Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, agents. I am Mounty Curl, and I am back from New York City. I went out there and fought some cleaners and some other people, and, well, I am back. And if you didn't catch any of my live broadcasts while I was out there, well, you don't have much to catch up on, because I'm back and ready to go, and it is now week 3 of the PTS, and Massive has gone ahead and increased the drop rate of classified gear based on whatever it is that they base that on. But, you know, I complained about it for a long time, and basically they were fighting back on me, and then Marco, you know, he went ahead and posted a video, and then magically it was all of a sudden a great idea and had a good point. So they went ahead and, you know, they went ahead and tweaked their first time the acquisition of classified gear. So they should drop a little bit more, but, you know, in hindsight, they are going to be increasing the price of superior caches. They are now called superior caches to 1,500 from 650, and they increased the price of regular caches from 900 to actually from 350 to 900. They also increased the token drop rates for normal and hard missions to compensate the cache price increase. Superior caches will now drop only one item, and this item will either be a gear set, exotic, or classified quality. They apparently didn't think that we enjoyed getting garbage. They thought maybe, you know, we want more useful items and stuff like that. So at first, you know, they thought maybe we should just make it so that, you know, you'll get like 1 or 2 a week. And so they went ahead and they modified the rhythm by which caches can be obtained now that they are sure that they will provide something of use. And by something of use, they mean probably not a classified item, so a gear set or exotic, and even a useless classified item. So there's still useless classified items out there, so you could keep getting items that are classified and they still could be of zero use to you. But vanity rewards are now awarded in leaderboard caches only, so there you go. And there's a cool little nifty new thing that they went ahead and added. So now when you open up your encrypted caches, they got a little screenshot for you. Now for this week, the Outbreak, they added a new stat for numbers of group headshots completed after you tagged the enemy. They fixed a bug where the player dying from contamination would be shown as having killed themselves, and they fixed a bug where global events would not be sorted alphabetically in the help menu. And now I'm going to go ahead and show you this, that RNG is still a bitch. So let's go ahead, and you're going to be rolling for a long time, over and over again, over and over again. It is the same stuff as always. The RNG fun is never stopping. It's RNG roulette with Mounty Carl, and let's see how many times we can roll this. And we're just going to keep rolling and rolling and rolling and rolling and rolling and rolling until we finally get it. But we're going to go ahead, and while we're rolling, we're going to go ahead and move on to commendations. They fixed a bug where a rewards section would be shown in the UI of commendations that did not yield any rewards. So, and they went ahead and they added in some new stuff for the gear sets, the striker battle set. They were overall happy with the healing potential of the set in PTS 2, but they felt that the player was getting too much base heal per stack while they were being able to push their build toward high DPS. The new one that they did now will actually allow slightly better max healing, but require you to go all in on stamina to get the bulk of the heal. I don't know. I tried it out this time, and I'm actually going to show you most of the gameplay that I used from the striker set. I thought it was fine. 6 pieces. Every hit adds a self-healing bonus of 0.01% of max health instead of 0.1% of max health per second. This bonus is further increased by 0.03%, and for every stamina, 2,000 stamina, stacks of 100 hits. Bonus is reduced by 0.01 instead of 0.1% every second. The 4 pieces and 6 piece talent will now be paused by an EMP effect instead of being completely reset. Example 1, 4,000 stamina and 100 stack. PTS 2 was 12% health every second. PTS 3 is 7% health every second. And the example 2, 6,000 stamina and 100 stack. PTS 2 was 13%, and PTS 3 is 10%, and I think you get the gist of it, so we're not even going to go ahead and keep doing that. So let's go ahead and move on to Lone Star. In the previous iteration, the relatively low percentage change of gaining the buff mixed with the inability to chain buffs together greatly reduced the impact of the set. In this update, the chance of gaining the Berserk buff has been increased, and players can now chain multiple Berserk buffs together. Thank goodness, because I saw a lot of different videos out this week where it just said that Lone Star was going to change the game. Lone Star is making games OP. Lone Star this, Lone Star that. Shut up. Lone Star is perfectly fine. This is a fine piece. So 5 pieces, LMG, shotgun damage, bonus increase to 12% instead of 8%. 6 pieces, when a weapon has 50% instead of 25% of its magazine remaining, there is a 75% chance instead of 50% chance to receive a bonus that activates when the final bullet is fired from the current magazine. Once activated, the magazine is instantly refilled. Weapon damage is increased by 20% instead of 15%. Fire rate is increased by 20% instead of 25%. And stability and accuracy are decreased to 0 instead of decreased by 15%. The bonus is canceled by reloading or exiting combat. 6 pieces, the bonus can now trigger itself with diminishing chances. This means that each time the bonus triggers, the chance for it to trigger again is reduced until the player exits combat or reloads. They made improvements to visual feedback of the 6-piece bonus, and they fixed a bug where the 6-piece bonus could be activated when shooting while out of combat. Now, the final measure, their goal was for all of the buffs to temporarily be impactful to your playstyle in different ways. The way armor has been calculated was unintentional and has been fixed, which is no surprise to us that it was unintentional that armor would be being calculated any other way than the way that it normally does. So it's going to be an additive increase to your armor mitigation. So 6 pieces, all bonuses received from defusing grenades are increased to 20% instead of 15%. This bonus is now a flat armor bonus instead of the multiplication of the existing armor value. This means that if your armor damage mitigation is at 35%, receiving the final measure buff will increase it to 55%. So this is definitely going to be a very defensive set for you. And they fixed the description to correctly refer to fragmentation grenades instead of the high-end grenades. Now, Reclaimer, they wanted the classified Reclaimer to be the ultimate support healer build, and this led us to the all-new iteration, which allows player building purposefully to guarantee that their cooldown resets when their station is destroyed by an enemy. So now, 6 pieces, support station gains a 50% chance instead of 25% chance to have no cooldown triggered when it is destroyed by an enemy. So this is significantly higher. This chance is increased by 10% for every 2,000 electronics instead of 1,000. Now, Path of the Nomad. They fixed a display bug where the talent cooldown icon would not display after the talent effect triggered, and Deadeye, 4 pieces, fixed a bug where headshot damage would do less damage than body shot damage when scoped in PvP. 6 pieces, they fixed a bug where the bonus would trigger with any weapon instead of the marksman rifle. And they went ahead and fixed a bug where deconstructing a classified gear set would not yield any materials, and they fixed a bug where a classified striker where only 1 bonus would be recalibrated instead of the 2. Now for skills, they went ahead and the EMP sticky bomb no longer staggers enemies, and they fixed a bug where the first aid defibrillator where the player equipped with the vigorous chest rolling into the area would only receive the instant heal and not the heal over time. For weapons, they added a hard cache on RPMs. This is going to affect a lot of people who thought they were gods out there because the hard cap on RPM is going to limit your ability to shoot super fast. It will no longer be possible to overcome the RPM limitations of the weapon no matter what shooting method is used. So they fixed a bug where the pecan talent could be stacked if the reload animation was interrupted. And for UI, they fixed a bug where a dead group member would still appear as unconscious in the group UI. They fixed a bug with a group management menu where the agent details could overlap with the server warning, poor connection to host server, and they fixed several instances of debug text appearing in the UI. And for survival, they fixed a bug where mods could not be equipped on items in survival. And for other stuff that they just went ahead and did, they fixed a bug where equipping the pork pie hat would would make it appear on the character's feet instead of their head. That's always funny. Ha ha ha. They fixed a bug where players receiving the burn status effect right after throwing a grenade or throwable skill would disable the grenade or the skill. And for recalibration, gear recalibration has been reactivated and made temporarily free on the PTS for testing purposes. Only for PTS 3, not for consoles. This is only for the PTS 3 on PC and not on console. Now, so there we go. That is all of your PTS 3 patch notes. So what did you guys think? I have a feeling things are shaping up here. I definitely think that we're going to be seeing more of the classified gear dropping. So it might actually be shaping up to be a fairly good thing. I was trying out some of the 6-piece gear, as you can see on this playthrough. I was trying out something, and you know, for the longest time, I rarely use stability mods or anything like that, but I do see that the reason why my gameplay has been hurting is because I've lacked stability, and so I rolled stability on this, and it seems to be that is just, you know, the way to go. Stability is the way to go for your weapons if you want to do the most damage, and it's probably no secret that most people roll stability on their stuff. So anyways, I'm just gonna go ahead. I'm gonna just read it straight from there because I am tired. I've been away from New York. I've been in New York for the last week, if you haven't been keeping up to date, and so I just want to go ahead and get that out of the way. And so we're gonna go ahead and hopefully have some more content for you this week for the PTS. So for all of us here at Gun Brothers Gaming, I just want to say this. We're starting up a new channel, and I'm not going to promote it too much because I don't like to promote channels over and over again, but we're going to be starting up a Rocket League channel. If you guys like Rocket League and you like Rocket League trading and all that stuff, me, Darkfather, Infamous, and one of our other friends are going to be starting up a Rocket League trading channel where we trade with each other, and it's a safe and secure method of trading your Rocket League stuff. So we're going to go ahead and start that up. So if you have stuff that you want to trade or you need, you know, items and stuff like that, we would be happy to trade for you, and we're going to be doing it on stream, and you have to be a subscriber to do it. So I'll go ahead and leave that link here in the description below, and we'll get our first videos up there. We'll be doing crate openings and stuff like that. So if you do like Rocket League, go ahead and join us over there. So for all of us here at Gun Brothers Gaming, for myself, for Infamous, for Darkfather, and for all the people that are going to be coming and joining the Gun Brothers community here in the future, I am Mounty Carl, and we'll see you guys next time. H and out.